So we're at Kenzo this morning. We started really early. We're thinking about punk and California and surf, and Umberto and Carol are really into overfishing, and we're trying to make a stance against it. So I was inspired by the crests of the waves, like the white peaks that you see at the top of the waves or when they wash into the shore, and we transferred that into the eye makeup. So I just used a white liquid paint and did a very fine white line without anything else around it, and kept the skin very beautiful and dewy, and tried to be, the punkness comes through in the shape of it. It's very thin, it's very square at the outside corner, and it's very young looking, which I like. And I like how there's a lot of girls, so they look like they're part of a gang as well. And it looks free-spirited, which I always like. So the inspiration for the show this season at Kenzo for Spring-Summer 2014 is Los Angeles gang girls, which is really cool. Almost kind of interpreting the way that these girls might do their hair quite badly and making it feel very, very cool in a way. You know, taking elements from their hair, not necessarily doing something that's so literal and so cliched, but just taking small elements from all of those girls and just kind of bringing it all together to make something that looks quite cool and quite beautiful, but at the same time, you know, a little bit edgy and a little bit kind of, a little bit different, I think.
Film studio here.
We're in the Hollywood of Paris. Our inspiration was really, you know, Carol and I grew up in California, and we were really involved. We really loved, you know, underground music scene, and so that was a really big starting point for us. The ocean is our neighbor in California, so aside from just looking at it and how beautiful it is and admiring it in the collection, we wanted to also bring to the table the issue of the fact that the world is being overfished right now and countries are suffering from it. So we felt like it was a really great place and time to talk about this message. It's all about all the different mixtures of fabrics. You'll see sequins, you'll see, you know, watered silk, you'll see all these different textures. Each print is almost 15 different fabrics, and I think that idea of that whole mixing is what makes it really interesting. So you'll have the sequins, but you'll have denim in the same print, and the idea was we wanted to address the modern woman who is all about mixing all these elements together.
Today, backstage at Chloe, we are doing a little bit more of an intellectual girl, a little bit more, still the Chloe girl, where she has beautiful, bouncing, expensive hair, but she has a membership at the Tate Modern now, and she goes to gallery openings, and there's a sophistication there. So it's a little bit more severe with hard, clean lines, flat iron, straight hair, strong center parting, and a lot of bounce.
started from the idea of trying to create this sense of high summer, that sort of glow, the fact that you feel really good, hot sun, and how that feels, and really wanting to kind of create a collection of both fabrics and the lightness in the silhouette that kind of made you feel that sort of energy and glow of the summer. I use more the fabric as if it was a fabric rather than pleating as it was a volume. And so you created much more interesting shapes because you're putting them against their natural grain. So that you get this sort of much more soft and bouncy silhouette. There are a couple of new accessories. All the pendants and the bracelets are all hand-blown glass. And I dripped inside gold and colours, so it feels quite sort of soft and sensual, all on very, very long thin chains. Bags, two types. There's the Bailey, which is the signature bag from last season, but this time almost rolled up like a little hold door, like a clutch, and then the crossbody mini bags, which you saw kind of across some of the dresses, just to give that sense of freedom, that you're not carrying this heavy bag. You can wear it almost messenger style, and so you keep this fluidity and freedom.